Good morning and welcome to the St. Mary's Public Library. I'm Leslie Swope and we're going to be doing programs all on Paw Patrol. So I hope you guys like the Paw Patrol characters. We're going to introduce them all in a bit. But first we're going to get started with our hello song. So if everybody wants to get their hands warmed up, we're going to do a little bit of sign language. Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends. It's time to say hello. Hello, everybody. So I want to introduce all of our main characters that will be with us the next couple of weeks. We have Chase, Marshall, Sky, Rubble, Rocky, Zuma, Everest, and Tracker. Okay, let's get started with the program. So our first episode today, we are going to talk about Chase.
Hi, I'm Chase. I'm the police pup on the Paw Patrol.
So Chase is the police pup. He is also what's called a canine unit. And we're going to talk a little bit about real canine units. So we had Sgt Shaffer and Nando from the St. Mary's, City of St. Mary's Police Department in to talk a little bit about what our canine unit is like. So our first book is called Canine Police Dogs. Now this one has a lot of words in it, so I'm just going to skip around a little bit. Ready for action. Every day is different for Officer Lyle Sinclair and Nick. Nick is a police service dog. Officer Sinclair is his handler. So the person is the handler, and together they form a canine police unit. Nick and I are on call 24 hours a day, Sinclair says. We never know when we'll be needed. The best police dogs. So, Nando is a German Shepherd. These dogs are good hunters. They are smart and strong, and they are also confident. Confident dogs are not afraid. They will attack when told to, and they will obey. So, what do you think a police dog is known for? They have a good nose. They can sniff things out. Police dogs need to have a great sense of smell. Their sense of smell is 50 times better than ours. So you might be able to smell a pizza, but the dog smells every ingredient. So he can smell the tomato sauce, the mushrooms, the pepperonis, the spices, the mozzarella cheese. Police dogs use their nose to find drugs, bombs, and people. So they're really good at finding things. Look how cute they are. Most canine dogs come from Europe. They are born and raised to be police dogs. Now, Officer Nando came from Germany. These little puppies here came from the Czech Republic. They meet their canine handlers when they begin training at a canine school. So they have to have special training. Most police dogs and their handlers go to school for about 12 weeks. The officer learns to give commands and the dog learns to obey. They learn how to find and catch criminals. They learn how to find missing people too. The officers study police laws and rules, but the dogs don't have to do that. So that's a little bit about a police dog, and then we are going to read a book about Chase. So this is from one of our books that has a whole lot together. And the book is called Chase is on the Case. Ryder sees a problem at the lighthouse. The light is out. Without it, ships could crash into Seal Island. Captain Turbot calls Ryder for help. Captain Turbot cannot find the lighthouse. He is lost in the fog. Paw Patrol is ready for action. We need to fix the lighthouse, Ryder tells the pups. Chase, I need your searchlight, says Ryder. We will need Zuma's hovercraft too. Ryder, Zuma, and Chase race to Seal Island. We have to fix that light, says Ryder. Wally the walrus is in the way. He wants a treat, says Ryder. He throws a treat. Catch, Wally. Wally gulps it down. Ryder, Zuma, and Chase reach Seal Island, and a big ship is coming. Chase is on the case. He will warn the ship. The lighthouse door is locked. Chase shoots out his net. Ryder climbs up the net. Now he can go through the window and unlock the door. Chase is in. He turns on his searchlight. The big ship sees Chase's light. It turns away from the rocks and the ship is safe. Captain Turbot follows Chase's light. He takes a new light bulb to the lighthouse. The light is bright. The lighthouse is fixed and the Paw Patrol has saved the day. Whenever you're in trouble, just yelp for help, Ryder says. So, I have 2 activities for you guys, and they're going to be in the comments, and how we talked about the canine unit having a good sense of smell. So they find things very easily, and one way that we look for things is in a maze. So we're going to see if you can get if you can get Chase to find the pumpkins and find his way out to Marshall in the maze. And then we also have a coloring sheet for you to do in the comments. So, like we said, Chase is a police dog. So what is a police officer? A police officer is a community helper. Police officers at work. John wants to be a police officer. But what do they do? Do you guys know what a police officer does? They keep people safe and they make sure that people follow laws. Officer Brown works in the city. He rides a bike. He looks for danger. Officer Beck patrols the roads. Amy is going too fast and he pulls her over. She gets a speeding ticket. Max is a police dog and he has a great sense of smell. He helps find criminals. Do you know what a criminal is? A criminal is a bad guy or a bad girl. Oh no, there's a car crash. Officer Rex rushes over and he helps. A man robbed a bank. The police chase him and they put him in handcuffs. Officer Lee is at school. She tells kids how to be safe. Police officers do good work. At a police station, there are computers that police officers use computers to keep track of crime reports. They use radios. A radio is a device that allows police officers to talk with each other. And the chief of police is the police officer who is the boss. So I want to thank you guys for joining us. And next we have Sgt Shaffer and Nando answering some of our questions that we had about canine units and the City of St. Mary's Police Department. Thank you guys for joining us. So we have Sgt Shaffer and Nando here with us. Our first question is, how old is Nando?
Nando is 5 years old.
All right. And is Nando a boy or a girl?
He's a boy.
He's a boy. Okay. So what do police dogs do?
Well, Nando helps me do quite a few things. The main thing he helps me do is find stuff that is hidden. We like to call it an evidence recovery. He helps us find the evidence we need to make our arrest good. He helps me find people that are hiding or lost, and he helps protect me and other people while we're out working on the streets.
How long does it take to become a police dog?
They start training them when they're about 6 months old to a year, and then it takes another 1.5 to 2 years until they're good enough to be ready to be a full police dog.
Wow, so it takes a while.
And then we continue to train every day throughout the whole career, throughout the whole time he's on there working.
Now, when he's first being trained, who trains them?
You'll have a trainer who's actually a professional trainer, and that's all this guy does is train the dogs, who trains them at first, and then once they're handed off to the handler will train them inside the department. When I say handler, that would be the officer that works with the dog.
Now, did you have to have training too to work with the dog?
Yeah, they train the officer to be able to learn how to do that, so that when you get the dog, you're not going to mess it up, but you're going to do everything good.
What do you like about working with the K9 unit?
The best thing about being in the K9 unit is you're getting paid to play with your dog, because everything he does while we're finding stuff or whether we're finding people, when he does a good job, his reward is to play. So.
What's his favorite thing to play with?
His favorite thing to play with is a tug toy. So it's something like this that he gets to bite on and he gets to play tug. So I get paid to play tug with my dog and he likes it and I get to have fun and throw it and enjoy it too.
So what's his favorite treat to eat?
His favorite treats are little doggy cookies that we do. Yeah.
Is he allowed people food?
No, he doesn't eat people food.
That's good.
He plays.
Sometimes that makes their bellies hurt.
Yeah, we make him like a professional athlete. He's got a strict diet.
What type of dog is he?
He's a German Shepherd. He's an all-black German Shepherd and came straight from Germany over to our country.
Okay. Now, where does Nando live?
He lives with me. He lives in my house with my family and me. And he's got his own special place in the house. So when we're not working, he can rest and not be so overwhelmed. And when he's done resting, that way he has more energy when he comes to work to do what we got to do.
How long will he work before he has to retire?
Most police dogs work 8 to 10 years before they have to retire, which then at that point they get to go home and live with their family and be like a normal dog.
That was going to be my next question. Where does he live afterwards? That's wonderful. So where does Nando ride in the car?
He's got a special place in the car. He has a special cage in the back of my car where most cars have a back seat. His has a platform and a cage behind so that it protects him.
What's the hardest part about having Nando as a partner?
There's a lot of extra responsibilities that you have. So I have to, throughout my day, while the other guys get to do stuff, I have to make sure I'm taking him out, exercising him, and taking him to the bathroom and making sure he's okay. So you got a lot of extra activities and things I have to do throughout the day that the other officers don't.
If I would come up and see you guys on the street, am I allowed to pet Nando?
In most cases, no, because he's working, and so typically we're focused on a task. But I have a lot of times where I can, because he is a dog that is very good at dealing with people. He is pretty friendly, so he is allowed to pet it sometimes while we're at work.
Okay. But everybody should ask first.
Yes, we should ask first to make sure we're not in the middle of looking for something.
Yes, and you should always ask before you pet any dog. Okay, so that is all the questions that I have for you guys. Is there anything that you want to tell me? How long have you been on the force?
I've been a police officer for 16 years.
Oh, wow.
And I've been working as a K9 officer for 11 years
Okay.
in our department here. This is my second police dog work, and I had one before him.
Okay, great. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Nope, Nando, obviously he really loves his job because he loves his toys, and it makes a good working one.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in.
No problem, thank you.
Thank you to the City of St. Mary's Police Department for everything that you guys do to keep our community safe. And thank you to Sgt Shaffer and Nando for coming down and talking to us a little bit about the K9 unit and what police dogs and their handlers do. And we will see you guys next week. Bye.